guys, I'll get back. I need a lighter. Light a cigarette. Take about 5 minutes. Hey Ryan, there's a lot of cool new features to my GM this year. Which would you like to know more information about? I like reading all that.
Pointing back to the track. These recordings be important and responsible for crime. Like Sarah Palin, Joe Biden, McCain, and no problem. Man, listen, we be on a life or death mission. You pay like tuition, or caged up in prison. One time for your mind, two ghetto politicians. 3-4 months was locked down in the system. Man, listen, we be on a life or death mission. You pay like tuition, or caged up in prison. One time for your mind, two ghetto politicians. 3-4 months was locked down in the system. They said New York fell off, we're bringing New York back. I'm like, where we went, what part of the game is that? We've been here the whole time, anxiously waiting. And the streets, papers, hate supreme, testing our patience. Now stop the presses, listen up, this is not a lecture. More like a message with a flow that's as hot as peppers. Pop the only way you can stop this villain. I'm sick with it, with a monster ceiling. I've been the illest since your kid, Operation Rat. Though I never contemplated that. Then that's a wrap, turn your pages to 03. Chapter NYG's, Panches my code D. No iron team, homie, picture me solo. See what happened to Tony, money dipped in Manolo. There go that New York Giant, back on it again. See what Wolverines, and they wasn't from Michigan. Y'all niggas listening, y'all can hear a lyrical street. The college fraud, then raps with the work find us in Tennessee. Looking for bucks, and they still Tennessee. NYG. Refuse the whole back. What you say? NYG.
Water.
Refuse the whole back. What you say? NYG.
Jump from SoCal, Hollywood to the slums. Get burnt by the California sun on the west side. East Coast where you at? Got to New York like a net on a jet to London. To Brazil, to Quebec, like the whole world to Quebec to bird. Tell them they back, slow down, better represent when we come to your town. Lay back, slow down, what you represent when we come to your town. Say, get in with the business, I'ma be there in a minute. I just booked a Paris ticket, thinking Russia nigga visit. I'ma run it to the limit, let me on my way to Venice. LA got the people saying, Brooklyn saying, Oceana saying, Vegas saying, Rio saying, Tokyo saying, down under saying, Miami saying, Jamaica saying, every city, every country you know, all around the world. Every city, every state, every country you know, this is how it goes. Tell them where I'm at, from the plaque to the everything back up, muzzled on the track, my girls all stacked. When I roll down the window, let me know where you at. Atlanta, north, south, Kick-a-Lack, Texas, real Cadillac, from Miami, then back to London, Jamaica, then France, the whole world took effect to fart. Tell them hey back, slow down, better represent when we come to your town. Lay back, slow down, what you represent when we come to your town. Say, getting with the business when I come from Kansas City, hit Manila, turn the script out to India. I visit Puerto Rico, it's exquisite, bring my people back to business. LA got the people saying, Montana saying, Español, Kingston saying, San Diego saying, Chi-Town saying, Dominique saying, La Puente saying, Ibiza. Every city, every state, every country you know, all around the globe. Every city, every state, every country you know, this is how it goes. Every city, every state, every country you
Oh.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm here with Shaq and the Jet. Tonight, it'll be the Chicago Bulls up against the Charlotte Hornets. And for Charlotte, the game tonight marks their second of 4 meetings they will play this season. And they come into this one feeling pretty good after winning the last time they met.
And as we take a few moments here, Shaq, to turn basketball IQ is constantly thrown around these days. What exactly is by that? Because I don't have it. Ernie, I have no idea. You know, you can be smarter than you want to. You can be a Rhodes Scholar. It doesn't necessarily mean you make good decisions on the basketball court. That's why IQ, that term is overrated. Maybe Kenny has an answer. Well, I think most people, when they first hear about it, they're talking about seeing the floor, having the ability to operate in the flow of the game and understand the time and score relationship. That's what a basketball IQ is. Like not taking a three-point shot with 24 seconds on the shot clock when you're up 9.
Not following a jump shoot.
Yeah, that's okay. Kevin
Accidentally skipped 3. Well, awesome. I got a message earlier. Everybody says I was cheating. How am I cheating when I got beat 3 times?
Are looking to defeat their Eastern Conference rival going into this game. I'd like to welcome you to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan to call the game with our analysts Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Earlier this season, it was Chicago coming away with the loss in this matchup against the Hornets.
Yeah, not a very inspired performance for them, particularly when they were defending. They just need that hostile crowd plenty to cheer for.
Yeah, they allowed a lot of free runs to the hoop, a lot of open jump shots, and in the end, the opponent's shooting percentage through the roof. You can't win if your defense isn't better than that.
We've got a chance here to sit the floor as soon as you operate. All tuned up and ready to go for this one. On the court for the Hornets, Williams down low with Jefferson. Kemba Walker is out there with Jeremy Lamb, and it's Batum in at the 3 slot. Bulls made the postseason for the 10th time in their last 11 seasons. Last year, they have become a fixture, Greg, in the playoffs in the East.
And how about last season, when we had that interdivision matchup in the first round against the up-and-coming Bucks? Some hiccups for them in that series, but they were able to prevail.
Here's Jordan.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in the scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in. Aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the road.
Really gave you a good look at the action.
Boy, in that playoff series against the Bucks, the Bulls looked like they were primed for an upset as they started slowly. Eventually pulled it together and came in as the underdogs against the Cavs.
Here's Batum. Pass to Walker. They double it with Jordan. Batum wide open. He fired. And the shot falls short this time.
When he's wide open like that, you'll rarely miss those.
And the Cavs knocked out the Bulls in 6 games. Bulls went up 2-1 in the series, but didn't have an answer for LeBron. Strong effort from the Bulls, though, but they just couldn't match the firepower of the Cavs.
Now here's Walker. 35 points for him last game against New York.
And also, his assist total tells you about the job he did of keeping his head up and keeping his teammates involved.
The shot's good from Jordan.
That's just running the mill for him. Typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
There's the Charlotte Hornets. They suck like hell. Cavaliers are good, but still beat them.
Defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
Kicks it to Gibson. Stolen by Walker. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. The feed to Lamb. Trying to get back on track. They get it back. Bulls have gone 4 or 5 from the field so far. And it's Jordan. That time on the assist by Rose. And that's 11 points for Jordan.
And really, these teams don't even look like they belong on the same court today.
I don't think they do, based on what we've seen, a double-digit lead, and we're still in the first. That's painful.
And I'm trying to get that dunk on there, that Michael Jordan dunk. I almost like it, but they can't jump from the, I think, 3-point line. Or up there, half court. Not half court, but
no doubt about that.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
It wasn't just about the bad shooting. It was really more so about the bad offense. They just didn't execute well. The screens weren't there. The spacing was poor, and thusly the defeat.
Well, you've laid out a couple of the details that lead to good offense, or bad if you don't execute. Shooting is just a byproduct of not screening well and not moving the ball or players well. They didn't execute on the offensive end.
And for the ball out of bounds, Jordan touched it last.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. Terrible turnover.
Hornets trail by 13. Knocked loose and stolen by Jordan. The finish. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And they keep going down low with the ball and keep getting positive results.
Extremely positive. I mean, this is a very nice lead to have early in the ball game.
Now, here's Walker. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Jefferson drawn the double team. And it's going to be out of bounds. Well, guys, no secret that Al Jefferson has never been known for his defense. Clark, mostly viewed as an offensive player.
Yeah, he really is strong down on the low post. But last season, Jefferson went out of his way to change that no defense perception of it.
Bulls making a switch here. Butler's checked in.
And you know, it's what spurred Jefferson to kind of rededicate to defense when he realized teams would pick on him and make him the focal point of their attack. And for Jefferson and his defense, players know when they are being targeted. So good for Big Al to do something about it.
Now here's Lamb. They double up with Jordan. Back to Jefferson. And stolen by Butler. And again, Chicago.
Oh, I gotta watch that again.
Big lead becomes bigger. They are playing with purpose here tonight, guys.
And they're doing it at both ends of the floor. I mean, that's what you like to see. They've been controlling the action from both ends of the court.
And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Steve Clifford had a few moments to share with me. He said that their defensive focus, no surprise, will be trying to keep Derrick Rose out of the lane. You know he's come a long way as an outside shooter, but he's a pick-your-poison type of player. We can't let him...
Oh, did you get a penalty or something? Cuss.
All right, Doris, thank you very much.
No. Okay.
And guys, over his first 3 seasons, no question.
If you do cuss, sometimes you do get a penalty or something. I'm using the mic.
Well, that's why scouting is an inexact science. You know, he was a major piece in that James Harden trade, Kevin, a few years back, but just hasn't found the traction anticipated for him.
Now here's Gibson after Jeremy Lamb's, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gasol. Here's the 2K leaderboard with last season's best free throw shooting team. The Bulls third,
collectively, I mean, they had an amazing year at the free throw line. Sometimes free throw shooting can be contagious, and it seemed like everyone on their team had the hot hand.
And stolen by Jordan. And here's the fast break. Jordan.
Already seizing control of this game.
Total control, Greg, and as well as they're playing at both ends, I look for this lead to get even larger.
Now here's Walker. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. The shot by Williams, no good. The Bulls leading by 21. The try by Jordan to the inside. Got a piece of it.
Damn.
Stolen by Jefferson. 40 seconds left in the first. Pass to Williams. And that misses bad. Air ball. Fast break. Here they come. Jordan kicks to Gasol. Outside for Jordan. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets his second ball. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist is checked in for land. Hornets trail by 21. Outside Williams. Trying to find the two. He's got it now. Misses from short range. Here's Jordan. Connects on the 17-footer. Jordan's got 21 in the game.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feel.
To end the run. That misses, but it kind of got gone in. And that's it for the first quarter. And before the game, we heard from Kemba Walker. He talked about his mentality when he steps out onto the floor.
Play free. Just playing street ball. Just have fun. Just play the game that you've been playing forever.
You know, even the
I'm not so sure playing street ball is really working out for Kemba, who needs to shoot better than 38% for the Hornets to go anyway.
I agree with you. I mean, what might be better than continuing to play the same game you've been playing forever to take games to a new level. And that's going to take discipline. I think Kemba has more than enough talent to be able to do that, but that's his challenge moving forward.
We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
And one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot.
Let's see if Jordan do this. Kind of old.
Out there with Jordan.
Oh.
And it's Mirotic in the four-man position. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. Lynn gets to Walker. Passes to Lynn. Back to Williams. Trying to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. This season, the Charlotte Hornets had a dreadful offense. Worst effective field goal percentage, Clark, in the league. Effective field goal percentage being your field goal percentage with the value of the shot factor. And again, more analytics for us to look at.
Yeah, and this is a way to break down that analytic in an abbreviated fashion. Field goal percentage is a pretty good indicator of how good your offense is.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Kidd-Gilchrist. It's going to be a 21st-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
And a moment here to see the numbers on Derrick Rose, how he performed last season. Put up about 17 points a game, 5 assists and 3 rebounds. He has been terrific throughout, putting up some huge numbers offensively.
Yeah, you know, you just plug him in. He's a flat-out scoring machine. When you plug him up, let him go.
Lee's checked in for Charlotte. Out to the wing. Mirotic against Williams. Jordan the pass to Mirotic. He kicks it to Noah. And the layup's good off the glass.
And for the Hornets, their league worst in terms of field goal efficiency.
Hold on. Yep.
And for the Hornets, their league worst effective field goal percentage means they didn't take a lot of threes, and they still missed a ton of shots. And guys, that's a recipe for disaster.
Chicago with the ball. Right now, they're on a 9-0 run. Mirotic dishes to Noah. Takes it into the teeth of the knee and converts the layup. Noah's got his second basket of the night. Hornets have gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change.
Well, I tell you, you take a look at the Hornets roster from last year, and a lot of players shot under 40% from the floor. Not end of the rotation guys either. I mean, players that saw heavy minutes, just casting up brick after brick.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
Williams with the steal. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Good, Ken. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
It's stolen by Rose. And here's the fast break. Rose leading the way. Fast break now for Charlotte. And out of bounds is Chicago gets possession.
Look here at last year in the NBA where the Hornets ranked. First in fewest turnovers a game. 7th in blocks. And they were in the top 10 in opponents' points per game.
And I want to go back to that turnover ranking. Best in the NBA. That's a huge stat to look at when you talk about their ability.
Oh, come on.
They don't beat themselves. And that's a big reason why they won as much as they did.
McDermott's checked in for the Bulls. Dishes at the lead. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Keith Gibson.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Pau Gasol's checked in for Chicago. The Hornets also changing it up. Jefferson's checked in for Williams. And it's Batum for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist.
They just cannot take the lid off.
Well, they need a basket in the worst possible way. And you've got to stop this run. And the only way you do that, you got to score yourself.
Now here's McDermott, defended by Batum. Adds a two from Butler. Goes straight down for bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Boy, they've got them on their heels the way they've been running the ball up and down, right down their throat.
Yeah, some explosive plays we're seeing now in transition have really keyed this run.
Lynn kicks to Batum. Back to Lynn to end the drought. Rebound by McDermott. And the hope for Jeremy Lin last season was that he'd take a step forward in his development. Almost is the opposite.
That can happen. You don't always go a straight line north in your improvement in this league. He's been on an upward swing as far as his shooting accuracy, but last season was the worst since his rookie year in that area.
Taj Gibson's checked in for Jordan. No good from Lee.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
On its way, Rose for 2. And the assist goes to Saul. Rose has got his second bucket.
That every pass they make is leading to the score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot. It's really paid off during the run.
Here's Lee outside. Lee with another miss. Bulls have gotten
No ass, so got that out. I need a lighter. A lighter?
Defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding baskets. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And that will be shown as it goes out of bounds. Hornets retain possession. And some changes here for the Hornets. Jeremy Lin checked in for Lee. And Walker subbed in for Jeremy Lin. Screen by Jefferson. Gibson with the steal.
And they're not taking their foot off the pedal. They just keep adding to their lead.
Well, it's never a good idea to back off and ease up. And it doesn't look like that thought even crossed their mind. I love it.
Stolen by Rose. 2 seconds separate the shot.
It's great to see. Every shot they're taking right now is finding the mark.
Literally every shot, partner. They just aren't missing.
He feeds it to Jefferson. Gibson with the steal. And another pass for Chicago. Bulls running. And out of bounds.
Man.
Possession.
You always want a player to have his head up and to be surveying the court, but not if that's going to be the result.
To the paint to stop the run. Misses the lane. A dominating first.
Well, Cal, tell us what have been the key aspects of how this team is playing so far in the first 4 quarters.
Have to be aggressive since we're getting took the challenge over there. Move the ball, be on the offense. We were defending better in the fourth quarter, and we were able to knock down the challenge.
Well, thank you for the time.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
No.
Welcome everyone. We'll be taking a look back at what was clearly a one-sided first half of Chicago holding the upper hand after the first 2 quarters. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, let's go to you. Your opinion on their game so far.
Well, we can't look past the huge contribution their bench has provided. They've got this lead mainly because of the objective energy and offense that they got from their reserves. That's what a coach wants to see. I'm guessing the minutes will be spread out a little bit in the second half.
Shaq, let's get your insight on Charlotte.
Ernie, they are way too weak defensively in the paint. They're getting walked over down low, giving up a ton of points. Barbecue chicken everywhere, with the sauce, without the sauce. We're having a Thanksgiving feast in here. That's a recipe for disaster.
And that's it for halftime as the second half is just the...
And we welcome you back. Glad to have you with us as more basketball is on the way. During the break, the players getting refueled with Gatorade. Looking amped up and ready to get going once again. It's been one outstanding game from the great one.
He created a lot of quality shots for himself in that first half, and he knew when to pass it up with the double team game.
And that led to a very high points per shot number for him. For those of you that are into analytics, that stat really tells how efficient the player has been, and he's been very efficient so far.
And Charlotte, look at who they've got. Williams, John Lowe with Jefferson, Jeremy Lamb out there with Kemba Walker, and it's the two at the small forward.
It's not be the most famous coach in the NBA, but he has plenty of experience, and everyone in the league knows exactly how well versed he is as a coach.
Lamb with the ball. Bryant so far offensively, searching for his fourth in the game. Jefferson, rebounded by McDermott.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Outside Rose. And it's good. It's just been on the play with Jordan. Jordan's got 3 assists now in this one. And Clifford in his 3rd year now as a head coach. Greg, that experience you were just talking about. 29 years of coaching as well. He's a Van Gundy disciple was on the coaching staff of both brothers.
Yeah, and he's been with a lot of teams, Kevin. 13 seasons as an assistant for the Lakers, Rockets, Magic, and Knicks.
And here's Walker outside. It's tipped.
And how many extra possessions have they got because of that rebounding edge?
Well, it's been a bunch. I think it's made the difference in the game. They've actually done a great job on the board. Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they've really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
And the Hornets miss again.
Boy, a rough start to the second half. 5 straight clunkers.
Here's Chicago. They got a 10-0 run going from deep. Jordan, and again it's the Bulls from deep.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
For Charlotte, they've got a paltry 0-6 to begin the 3rd quarter. But a terrible start to the half. There's the screen. Tries to keep it alive. And that'll be Charlotte as it goes out of bounds. Hornets retain possession. Chicago making some changes. Joakim Noah's checked in for Gasol. And it's Portis in for Taj Gibson. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Kate Gilchrist is checked in. No good from Lamb.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks. He's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot it may or may not be. He's not making that one.
And Kemba Walker is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. Charlotte on D. Searching for that first bucket here in the 3rd. The drive by Jordan. And finished off. Here we go.
And it's all one-way traffic tonight, boy. They have been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get. But again, it's just one game, but nonetheless a very impressive one, the way they handle their business here. And you look at Joe Kim, I mean, one of those...
We're seeing the shots start to fall for them now.
Whoa, oh, that's going to highlight reel right there.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this has been
Sorry. How to do that?
For them up to this point. And Walker kicks to Williams, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touch by Williams.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smart in those exchanges.
Here's Jordan. He's got 29 points. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Oh, nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Outside, Walker. Outside, Kid Gilchrist. Back to Walker. Pocket 6. They need this one. Offensive rebound.
Great looking defense, really, just to disrupt the rhythm on that shot.
Yeah, it really turned it from a simple, straightforward look into a very difficult shot.
It's stolen by Jefferson. Now here's Lamb. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Right wing, 7-3. Charlotte again missing.
Oh, man, still a big thing for him in the scoring column.
To the middle. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And it's Walker penetrating. Noah with the block. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Doug McDermott. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Trey Zeller's checked in for Williams. And out of bounds is possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And the Hornets making a change here. And it's checked in. The Bulls have gone 9 of 10 on their attempts in the third quarter. That is 90% from the field. What a roll they're on. Jordan with picked up by Kid Gilchrist. Here's Portis. And that one is threw it down with authority. Oh, he can really fly. And you combine that, Clark, with some of the nice penetration, too. And you've got an easy 2 points.
Able to just play well above the rim. I mean, that makes this guy so dangerous when he's in the game.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Chicago.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. He's been an attack goal defensively.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either. This resulted in a lot of fast break points.
1:04 left in the third quarter. The drive by Jordan. Into the rim with the D all over him. Jordan's got 7 now in this quarter.
This is a nice third quarter surge here. We've got it going right now.
And a perfect time to get hot. Just as we get into the meat of the second half here. Tremendous game for Jordan. He has been the definition of a thief with all those skills.
And Clark, defensively, he has played this game just so intelligently. I mean, he hasn't let them get away with any loose passes or sloppy ball headers.
And so Jordan nailed both of them.
And Charlotte had a lot of momentum going into last season off that playoff appearance. But they just stumbled out of the gates last season and spent the whole year playing catch-up.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Now this is just getting ridiculous. They can't possibly keep this up.
Can't remember the last time they missed one. Remarkable shooting here.
Then the pass to Zeller, and it's going to be out of bounds. The ball was in.
No clue where that pass is going. That is a brutal turnover.
Chicago making a switch here. Middleton just checked in. Chicago's gone 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. Here's Jordan.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established his position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the ref in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
And the Bulls making a change here. Gasol's checked in. The dish to Zeller. The pass to Kid Gilchrist. Charlotte moving the ball around. And the ball goes on a bounce. Pass to Kid Gilchrist.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And Jordan to the goal. Jordan's got 38 points.
How about the range on that jump shot? I love seeing this guy when he's in form.
There's Quinn with the three. And this is what it kind of had gone in. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. It's the Bulls running away with this one. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup. We'll see how much things change up here. Chicago's gotten off 4 shots from three-point range tonight and buried every one of them. Adelaide is out there to Barisic, and there's each one more. And it's Brooks, and it's Gasol at the 5. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And the shot is good.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Let's face it, the defense is a step slow. You've got to take away the airspace.
Stolen by Brooks. And now, running the floor.
Great defensive play, a great basket in transition.
Aggressive play, attacking basketball on the attack. Full throttle, I love it.
Moore with the steal, and
Oh.
throws it down.
On the steal, and then just bad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball both ends.
The two attacking. Shot to stop the run. It's all in by the Bulls. Got his fifth rebound. Here's Moore. Another three for Chicago.
And they came out smoking from beyond.
And Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just let them fly. Pace has been relaxed. Really good pushing it up.
Shut up.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Chicago. Portis comes in for Mike Dillon.
Ah, fuck.
Boy, did they ever make that out of that terrible turnover.
Last game for Chicago, it was a loss to the Philadelphia 76ers. Led with it, he's picked up by Brooks, and out of bounds.
There, right there, guys. My goodness.
Here's Chicago. On 12-0 run right now in counter. Leads more. He dishes it to Brooks. And here's Lynn. And Hawes gets the lead. And a wide open look for Lynn. Offensive rebound. Hansbrough dishes to Hawes. Misses in close.
Their rebounding has been off the charts today, guys. Reason number one this game is out of hand.
Exactly, Carter. It's not surprising given their advantage on the backcourt.
Kemba Walker is checked in for Jeremy Lin. Here's
What an incredible run they're on right now. As well as we've ever seen it play.
Every single guy on their team with the absolute Midas magic touch, shooting the lights out here.
Ball's not loose. Walker the best to lead. And it doesn't even draw.
Can't get anything. The way he's going is probably not something he should try to shoot his way out of.
Well, they say you should shoot your way out of it, but his teammates probably have other thoughts in mind. The last thing they want to see him doing is continuing to catch that jumper.
Woo, baby. Woo, yeah.
A bit under 3.5 minutes advanced here in the fourth.
I love this shit.
Down low. Out to Lee to stop the drought. Lee with another miss. Chicago has gotten an
fuck. I'm with my Slim Jim now.
Gains possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got that for your head in the game.
Zeller is checked in for Charlotte. Last game for the Bulls, it was a loss to the 76ers in Philadelphia. Walker with it, guarded now by Brooks. Brooks on the double team. Lee goes in, can't hit from in close. The Bulls have gotten all 8 of their shots in the fourth quarter to drop. And he overdid it there. Too much force. It looked like on a foul. He's close for the fragrance.
And Kevin, I gotta tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a favorite one there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on him.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here.
What a night so far for Brooks. He's got 8 points and 2 steals. His fourth quarter performance, impressive.
He has really picked it up as we've come down the stretch.
Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. It's been several possessions since they've converted.
And they've got to find a way to change that.
And it's out of bounds. They are saying it was touched by Lee. 1:56 left to play in the final quarter. So the wing on the left. Now here's Miritich. Out of the room.
A little bit of a magic act here, pulling off the Houdini effect, that catch and slam.
I think the crowd is still stunned by that. And maybe a nice one there, guys. Great defensive play, great basket.
Aggressive play, attacking basket. On the attack. Throttle, I love it.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now. 4-6.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
Yeah, very satisfying win for them. A game to remember. On the other side, definitely one you want to get as soon as possible.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And they're able to even the score of this series at a game of peace in the season series.
Tiger!
Beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and say, see, this was just a monstrous performance. and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
There's a minute left here in the fourth quarter. No good. And Sherman will go the other way with it. Lee outside. Hit by Zeller. Lynn against Moore. Zeller setting the pick for Lynn. 5 to shoot. Now with the block. But it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
It's just because you can make it from outside doesn't mean you need to live it.
That far out anyway, Greg. I mean, you could work for a better shot than that.
And just a terrific job of taking care of business in front of home fans.
Hey, Greg, those fans had a hand in the win. I mean, they gave this team a big lift throughout the game. I thought there was great energy in the building.
Now Daniels. A floater, and he gets it to go.
It took them a while, but finally they take the lid off.
You know, sometimes all it takes is one to get a team going. We'll see if that's the case.
Chicago takes this one and by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never done.
Yeah, they were quick.
They finally scored. I'm happy.
No question about that. And once they pulled away, they didn't let up.
And a chance down to Central. Doris Burke standing by on the sideline. Doris?
So, Kim, plenty went right for the team tonight, and how you guys executed? What's the key to getting the job done?
Really well tonight. We played hard. We're a tough team. We're going to get better, and it was a good one for us.
Congratulations. We appreciate the time. Over to you guys.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harley saying thanks for watching. Now we send you to the award-winning Terry Johnson, who's standing by in our studio.
The 2K Sports post-game show. And hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. Let us take a moment now to recognize our Jordan player of the game. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge fact.
I thought this performance he needed to deliver. Ernie, he needed this game. And look at how he's been playing recently. It was for him to come out and have a great night. You can really tell a lot about a player how they break out of the slump. He responded exactly the way he needed to.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical.
And that'll do it for tonight. Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew. This is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.
Hacker! Thank you guys, hope you enjoyed the basketball game. Shout out to my boy Eugene, best basketball player I've ever seen. He ain't in the NBA, he's professional, but he's good. Later y'all.